W. Atlee Burpee, born in 1858, grew up in Philadelphia, the son of a prominent physician. As a teenager, the future pioneer in horticulture and mail order took up an unusual hobby: poultry breeding, an interest that extended to the breeding of livestock, dogs, and plants. Slated to become a physician, Burpee enrolled at the University of Pennsylvania Medical School, choosing to leave after 2 years with the goal of establishing his own poultry mail order enterprise. In 1876, at just 18 years old, his mother lent him $1,000 to get him started in business selling chickens, geese, and turkeys. Within a couple of years, the young entrepreneur expanded the company's product line, breeding and selling dogs, sheep, goats, hogs, and calves. Burpee responded to the needs of his customers who wrote that they missed vegetables from the old country by supplying his customers with seed. Unlike poultry or livestock, seeds needed to be purchased yearly, a repeat business that was to transform the W. Atlee Burpee Company into the fastest growing mail order seed company in the world. In the late 1890s, the introduction of rural-free delivery boosted business for Burpee and other mail-order outfits. With the new service, U.S. Post Office delivered to and picked up mail from roadside mailboxes in rural areas. Previously, residents of rural areas had to travel to often remote post offices to get their mail or pay a private carrier to deliver it. By now, Burpee was a household name across America, and the company's customers were exceptionally loyal, thanks to the dependable performance of its seeds, captured in the famous slogan that first appeared in the early 1890s and is still in use: Burpee's seeds grow. Burpee emphasized product improvement and innovation. Surehead, a new cabbage variety debuting in 1877, was the first of a series of famous introductions, including iceberg lettuce and the stringless green pod bean that were to transform American gardening. Iceberg lettuce, introduced in 1894, revolutionized the salad industry. The self-packaged, self-cooling variety was the first lettuce that could be shipped long distances, making salad available to Americans year-round for the first time. In 1913, the U.S. Post Office introduced parcel post service, welcomed by city dwellers as well. Parcel post especially benefited farm families who previously had to visit the nearest express office to ship produce or receive mail order packages. Now they needed only to travel to their mailboxes to send and receive goods. David Burpee was 22 years old when he became the head of the family firm in 1915, following his father's death. He led the company to even greater heights, spanning 2 world wars. In light of wartime food shortages in the United States, David Burpee inspired Americans to grow much of their food right in their own backyards and created war gardens in a number of cities. The 1940s were marked by the introduction of new hybrids, including the Burpee Hybrid Cucumber and the Fort Hook Hybrid Tomato, both in 1945. Big Boy Tomato, one of the most popular tomatoes ever, made its debut in 1949. David Burpee died in 1980, having led the family company for 55 years and was celebrated for his contributions to horticulture. George Ball bought W. Atlee Burpee & Company in 1991 and became the company's president. Previously at his family's seed business, he led international flower seed research and production. Under the new leadership, Burpee headed into the 21st century with a renewed emphasis on breeding innovative varieties of vegetables, herbs, and flowers. Today, Burpee is the world's largest home garden seed and plant company, growing seed worldwide and producing spring and fall plants in greenhouses in western Pennsylvania, and with offices and research facilities in the United Kingdom, Holland, and India. 140 years after its founding, the company remains faithful to W. Atlee Burpee's vision and reflects his passion for innovation, quality, and customer service. The Burpee business is built not for the present only, but with an outlook to the future. A business that has no vision of the future, or the object of which is mere money-making, would not be worth a life's work.